taxes was taxing. Now taxes is relaxing when you file for free.
I can file for free? TurboTax Free Edition. Roughly 37% of filers qualify. Simple Form 1040 returns only. See if you qualify at turbotax.com/free. I can file for free.
Now this is taxes. File for free with TurboTax Free Edition and get your maximum refund. No schedules except for Earned Income Tax Credit, Child Tax Credit, and Student Loan Interest. See if you qualify at turbotax.com/free.
If you love hurricanes, daiquiris, and, well, any rum cocktail, listen up. Captain Morgan's about to shake things up like never before. We're talking Bourbon Street, New Orleans, home to legendary drinks and unforgettable moments. But what if we told you the most iconic cocktails here have one thing in common? Hint, it's not bourbon. That's right, it's rum. And Captain Morgan is bringing unforgettable fun to Bourbon Street in a way you won't want to miss. Get ready for something big as we gear up for Super Bowl 59. Make sure to keep your eyes on NOLA's most iconic street. Who knows, Bourbon Street might just need a new name. Stay tuned for clues and get ready for the most legendary adventure yet. Please drink responsibly. Captain Morgan Original Spice Rum, 35% alcohol by volume. Captain Morgan Rum Company, New York, New York.
Good evening, everyone. This is me, Jonathan Alexander, and I'm here to host our show, Lifeline for Happiness. Today, I have my co-host, Barbara, with me. Are you there, Barbara?
Yes, I am. Hello, Johnny.
Hi, this is Psychic Night, so we have Dayle Schear here with us. Are you there, Dayle?
Yes, I am.
Hi, Psychic Dayle Schear.
Hi, Barbara Barbie.
We're so glad you're here.
Well, thank you.
So what are your thoughts on the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
We'll answer that in a moment. I mean, I'm not a world predictor, but I like the one that Taylor Swift is with.
Oh, Kansas City Chiefs.
Yes, I'm a big fan of Taylor Swift, so that's.
Oh, I know. I remember that. You bought all
That's
the
what I'm rooting for. I'm sure the other team in Philadelphia may win. Is probably will win, but I still am a big fan of Taylor Swift, guys.
Are you feeling that with your psychic powers? Because Kansas City, they've been the reigning champs. I don't know how many times in a row now. Do you, Johnny?
No, I'm not. I'm not a football fan. Remember? I don't know anything about it.
But your psychic powers are telling you Eagles are going to win?
No, Kansas City.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know who's going to win. I just said I'm rooting for Kansas City.
Right. So I was asking you about your psychic powers. It
doesn't work that way. Doesn't work for gambling. Doesn't work for that kind of stuff. Nothing you can
Sorry, people.
All right. So I wanted to tell you about, now remember, Albania, which is right near Greece. I mean, you could take a boat over there, and they allow Americans to stay and live there for a year. And it's beautiful. It has an ocean and everything. And the other place I had picked was Greece and Santoria. And you can take the either a plane or a train or a boat over there. And that's when I turned on the news, and I liked Greece. And I always liked Greece. And I believe I'm part Greek because I have 12% when I did my DNA. And I really wanted to go there. And then when I saw this Santoria, I go, oh, my God. Earthquake swarm. And it got up to 7,000. I'm not kidding you. 7,000 earthquakes.
7,000 per what? Year?
No, minutes. Every few minutes, they evacuated the whole island.
Oh, I haven't even seen that news.
If you'll see it on Roku.
Okay.
I don't know if you'll see it on regular news, but I've been watching it nonstop, and it's pretty bad.
And they're big earthquakes?
Yeah. 4, 5, 6, and 7s.
So you're not going there now, are you?
Hell no. I'm not that
I don't want to lose you.
No, I'm not that stupid. But even in Albania, they're saying all of the areas are under some sort of possible quake. So now I have nowhere to go. I just,
figure out what else are you? What else is in your blood besides Greek?
In my blood?
Yeah.
I I have French. I have trying to think. I have Greece. I have Europe, mostly Europe.
Nordic.
Yeah, my grandmother was Hungarian. My grandfather was a Russian. So that's what I got in my DNA. What do you have?
I have 49% Nordic, 49% English, and 3% Iberian, which is around Portugal, the area where you were going to visit, I believe. So that's interesting how we both were looking at where to go because of our heritage. It narrows it down, when you're trying to go abroad and explore where your ancestors are from.
Well, I picked originally Thailand. That's where I was like obsessed with going, was Thailand. But after I found out that the weather is like 98% heat and humidity, and it rains 4 months out of the year, I said, I don't think so. I mean, even though it's the cheapest place in the world to go, and they have a lot of things I'd like to do, that's a little bit too much, especially with the rain and all that stuff. And then the other thing I had picked was Thailand, and then I ran into Albania, and now I look on the news, and Albania is the number one choice of people to go to.
I just pulled it up on the news, and yes, it's. I'm not listening to it because I'm on the show right now, but there's a lot of news about these earthquakes over there in Greece right now.
Mm-hmm. That was Greece, but Albania. Did you look at Albania?
No. I mean, I'll type it in. I'm just typing it in very slowly on the television. But everybody's looking. It's very mountainous there. A lot of damage could happen with earthquakes over there.
Well, there's no earthquakes there now, but it's ocean, and it's really beautiful. It's really beautiful.
When are you planning on going on a vacation?
I'm not at this point. I mean, after what's going on in the world and what's happening and planes crashing, and I decided it doesn't seem like it's a good thing to do right now. See, right now, I got it up on Roku, and it says Greece seismic crisis, magma intrusion at Santorini, geologists analyzed, and it's like all through the Roku news, all through the YouTube news. Excuse me.
It shows everybody's getting on the ferry and they're rushing out of there with suitcases and all their family members. It's just a mad rush to get out of there.
Yeah, it's like 1 million people. And you wonder, where are they going to go? I don't know. They're saying Athens isn't that good, and parts of Europe. And even they said, this is so weird. I had my husband look this up because it didn't even sound right to me, but they said that there was a tsunami from that area going into Israel. And I'm going, what? And I had to look it up, and for sure, that's true.
Wow. Well, after the show, I'm going to really do some research on this because it's crazy. It's just nonstop shaking. It's just one after another. Like you said, I thought a year, but you say a minute.
Oh, every few minutes, yeah. That's why they're all evacuating. It's just really bad. And with all the planes crashing and the weather being bad, I'm not going nowhere. I'm staying home.
A lot is going on like that, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's raining here, which is odd here in Southern California, everybody. I like the rain, though, and we needed it. But it sounds romantic. When you wake up and you hear raindrops, I like it.
Well, yeah, but how bad is it because of the mud and from the fires? How bad is the rain?
Not sure about that over there for those people. I'm in Orange County, but probably not so good.
Yeah, that's scary. That's really scary.
Yeah.
And then all kinds of things have been happening. So Super Bowl, I'm not into Super Bowl. I'm into baseball, but, the one I do like is the one with Taylor Swift's boyfriend.
Yeah. Kansas City. Travis. Is his name Travis? There's two brothers. Kelsey.
Yeah.
The last name is Kelsey. So a lot of people are rooting for that team just because of Taylor, just like you. How could she sway everybody with football?
Well, because she's so nice and so sweet. And you're begging for them to get married, and you're hoping, and, I think they will eventually. And from what I understand, it would be the marriage of the century, and it'd be really cool. So I don't know. And I
I
like
just saw him in a really big series on Netflix, The American Horror Story. He had a pretty big acting part.
Oh,
Kelsey.
oh, really? I didn't see that.
Yeah, I was surprised.
I
He
am
did
watching
pretty well.
I am watching on. If you ever get a chance to watch this, right now I am watching The Apprentice, the movie, on on one of the channels. The Apprentice, which is the one, I don't know. I'm having a hard time remembering today.
Travis Kelsey, a tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs, appears in the FX horror drama series I'm wrong. Grotesquerie.
What?
Horror Story. Yeah. Oh, they have many different episodes. Grotesquerie. The series is created by Ryan Murphy, who is also known for American Horror Story. Okay. Same kind of thing. It's horror. It's horror, and he plays a really nice guy in it, though, like an angel type. He plays a person in the hospital, and he's pretty good. His timing's a little bit off, but he has a pretty big part. So he's trying to be bigger than just a football star. He wants to be a movie star too, I guess.
No, I was shocked. I was watching the Apprentice movie on Prime Video now, and I'm blown away with everything I'm learning. I'm just like about his father, his mother, his brother. I'm just blown away by it. I'm finding that to be very interesting. So I'm watching that.
Okay, I'll check it
too. It's called The Apprentice movie on Prime Video.
Who plays Donald Trump?
Huh? I don't know, but whoever it is looks just like him, talks like him, acts like him. But I didn't look at the cast of who was who. But, they show the beginning of him growing up and how his cheapest father was, and used to make him pick up nails off the floor. And if he found a nail, he'd give him a quarter. I mean, his father was the one that was extremely cheap. And, in retrospect, it made Donald that way, too. And his brother died of alcoholism and just a lot of stuff I didn't know. And I just found it extremely interesting. And it shows him marrying, his first wife, and then, that he was so in love with her and had 3 kids. And then, but it was mainly into just building real estate, doing all kind of real estate things. It was very interesting. Johnny, you ought to watch it.
I see it. Sebastian Stan plays Donald Trump, to answer your question.
Okay, I don't know who that is, but he's good. He was very good. I'm not through watching it. But when I'm through, there's another one I want to watch after it. There's a man there named Ron something, and he taught Donald everything he knew. He taught him how to change things and alter things, and to always say, just say things. It's just, if you get a chance, watch it. I don't want to spoil it. Okay. So, Johnny, what's going on with you?
Well, we have somebody that I was going to try to connect. I'm going to see if this is working. Are you okay with me trying to see if they... What?
Sure. If you can do it, try it.
And...
Attempting to make a phone call.
Yeah,
Drum roll, please. Can't wait to hear who it is and what question they do have for Psychic Dayle Schear tonight.
Okay, give me one.
Sure. Well, we have to have him learn this thing.
Oh, I'm learning it. It's taking some
I'm watching
time.
the Apprentice trailer. This looks great, Dale. Thanks for telling me. I mean, I've been glued to just the political news lately, and I've missed all this other kind of news out there. I didn't even know Greece was having 400 earthquakes.
4,000, 7,000. 7,000. I'm not kidding. I didn't believe it myself. It started with 200, then it went to 500, and then they started evacuating all the people.
Yes, the evacuation.
It's one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen.
Oh, it sure is. I love the way they build all the homes into the mountains, and they're all white. It seems like they'll kind of just run together, everybody's patio. It's just exquisite.
Yeah, but they did have a volcano
Your call
there.
has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Okay, well, that didn't work. But at least I didn't connect everybody. But we're figuring.
That's true. You got to figure this out, Johnny.
Okay.
Well, it worked, but the person didn't answer. Maybe they got cold feet. Hey, you guys, Psychic Dayle Schear? She's as friendly as they come.
Right.
So answer the phone. You want your reading, don't you? You want your mini reading.
Yeah, I'm texting her right now, so if I hear from her,
Okay.
Okay, Dale.
Yes.
Why don't you put your focus on me? I never ask, I never do, but since we have this whole time, we got to do something. Do you feel anything? Any good vibes, heart-shaped vibes surrounding me?
But you have to be more specific.
Heart-shaped vibes meaning love interests, exciting romance maybe coming my way.
Since Valentine's Day is coming up.
Yeah, that's why I'm on this subject.
Yeah. Did you meet someone, Barbie?
Yes.
Every time you do, I got to check it out.
I know. I want to see if you can get like an initial of a name.
I see an R and an S.
You got 2 right in the last name.
Oh, good. Okay, and I also see B like boy.
You got another one right.
Okay, so whoever it is, I got it right.
Okay, this person says she's ready, so I'm going to connect her now.
Okay.
Let's hope here. Okay.
Oh, God. Johnny's got
a color.
Call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message.
Like he's not ready.
Give me 1 second here. Okay.
Right. No, it's something he's doing wrong, okay?
Okay, give me 1 second here.
4+1 310
okay.
935 5399.
What was that?
All right.
All now right. We know our phone number.
Are you there?
I'm here.
Oh, good. You did it. Okay, what's your name, sweetheart?
My name is Colleen.
Oh, how pretty. And where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Arizona.
Oh, okay. How's the weather there?
It's nice. It's like 80 degrees.
Wow.
I'm freezing over here in Lake Tahoe, and, we've had a lot of snow in one part of the lake, and people are coming up this weekend like crazy to ski. So it's kind of cold.
I love that. I grew up right next to there in Placerville, so I was like 45 minutes from Tahoe, and I just love it. It's so beautiful.
And, it still is. It still is in Placerville. Okay. How can I help you, sweetheart?
I was wondering about, I'm in the music industry, and I was wondering how you see my music being distributed this year.
Are you writing your own songs?
Yeah, I write some of them, I sing some of them, but then I produce with some people over in Poland and Ibiza.
You produce from where? Poland?
Poland, yeah.
Like the country, Poland?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. Okay. Have you heard about the earthquakes?
I have, but not over in Poland. Did that just happen?
They're talking about it possibly hitting there, so I don't know. But anyway, I see you being very famous. I don't know if you have the right manager yet to help you, but your voice is awesome, and the stuff you write is awesome. Have you tried going on America's Got Talent or anything like that?
No, I do have a lot of friends in the industry and some people that work on like A-list movies. So I was thinking about doing some placement in some of the movie stuff. Yeah. Go ahead, Falcon. Go place your order. But no, I haven't thought about one of those shows.
Well, with your voice, I think you should, because I think you're a very good chance. Very good chance. And as far as how old are you, sweetie?
I'm 32.
Okay, I would go for it because you do have a singing ability, and it's good. And writing your own songs is really, really popular. What are you doing in Arizona, though?
I'm just raising kids. Raising kiddos.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And but I would keep up with your voice, keep up with your writing, and I feel you're going to do very well.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Hold on one second. Thank you. Okay, I'm excited. Thank you for talking with me.
No
Thank you.
problem.
Thanks.
Okay, have a wonderful night. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
You have a good one. Johnny,
What?
would you give out or have Barbara give out my phone number, please?
Yes. Hi, everybody. Please, when we're done with this, you can contact Psychic Dayle Schear directly at 808-372-1816. That's 808-372-1816 to book your private reading. And it's well worth it. We have a lot of repeat customers for you, Dale. So that proof in pudding that it works. And plus, you just got 3 letters right. We got letters right in this last name, and there are 1, 2, 3 letters left. Every letter you said is in the name.
Okay. Is he? Is this someone you know or someone you just met?
I have known him. I have had a few dates over a long period of time, but see, the divorce was taking a long time, so I didn't put a lot of myself into that, because what should I? I like men who are completely available, eligible bachelors, 100%. And now recently just is available. So that's why I am, starting it up again.
Is he in the industry?
He is in an industry that we've talked about today on the show, but not my industry, not my entertainment industry.
We talked about one on the show.
We talked about this industry on the show already today, football.
Oh, cool. All right. He likes you very much. He's not been married, has he?
No, I was just telling you. I was waiting for him to get a divorce.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, he's getting one and got one.
He got one.
He got one. Because I see him divorced, and he's had you on his mind for many years. And I can see you hooking up with him. I can see this being a good one.
You are right about that. For many years, he's been thinking about me.
What team does he play for?
He's not a player.
Oh, what does he do?
He works in the industry. He is a scout for many, many years. Successful. Cool. Like high up there, many years. But I don't want to tell everybody what team because, I want to keep some things private in my life.
Okay. Well, this guy likes you very much. Has he asked you out already for Valentine's Day?
No, because he will be working and traveling on that day. But we have it set for a specific date where he's going to come out here and we're going to get together. And it's mid-month. It's a set date.
Cool. Well, that's good. The only problem that you face is that he travels a little too much and you may not be free to go with him all the time because you have a daughter. And it's rough. But other than that, he seems to be very nice, very sweet, and very kind. And he is very interested in you. But how would you travel with him if you were to go somewhere?
Well, my daughter will be 18 in just a few months. So I'll be free to do whatever I want and travel wherever I want to go. You know how time flies. She'll be 18 in a few months. But I want to travel with him everywhere he goes. And you know what? I've always wanted somebody who has a life like that travels to where you miss them. When you don't want them to leave and they leave and they come back and you're so glad to see them. I think that's good. I've always thought that was good.
Well, if you think your daughter's leaving, you got another thing coming.
Well, she's not leaving. I'm saying I can personally leave her by herself legally. Whereas before, I'd always have to get a family to take care of her. Now, stay at home. You're 18. You're an adult. I can leave. So does she really need her mommy when she's 18 at home all the time? No. I hope not. I hope I've done a good enough job to where she can fend for herself.
Well, she came to a point that she's going to need you a lot. So, but it's okay.
Have me.
You go with him wherever he wants you to go and have fun. But make sure your daughter doesn't, get upset about it. That's what I'm worried about.
Oh, she won't. But thank you. I mean, she's a few years ago, and throughout the last 5, 6 years, she's wanted me to date, and I've just chosen not to. I just didn't want the distraction during the teenage years. That can be tough. It's getting easier and easier though with her. She's just getting more and more mature, and plus, she can drive and things like that. So it gets
that's good.
easier. Yeah.
That's good. Johnny, would you give out your phone number, please?
Yes. The number to call us is 850-502-4641.
And my website is Dayle, Dayle, Schear, SCHEAR.com.
And you can check out Dale's website if you don't feel comfortable dialing that number I handed out, 808-372-1816, Psychic Dayle Schear's direct line. You can book her through her website that she just told you about and find out a lot more about her. And how are your books doing? You always have a lot of interest in your books and signing autographs for people. Yes.
They can't book me through my website. They can only book me if they call me.
Okay.
808-372-1816. I don't check my website that much. I mean, I check it a little bit. And how my book's doing? Fine, just fine. I mean,
well, I was saying that they can find your information. They can find your email there and your phone number on your website too. They didn't jot it down fast enough here, right? They can find all the information there to
yes, they can.
figure out how to book you. Yeah, that's more of what I meant.
So, are you getting excited about this guy?
Well, yes, because I'm starting to get lonely. I think it's a natural process that God has made where, you raise your children and then, hey, you're starting to see they're not around as much. I don't deserve to be alone. I deserve to be loved. But you know what? What I love is to actually love somebody else. I love to nurture somebody else. That to me is fulfilling.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think there could be living together or marriage in connection with him somewhere down the line. But it's going to take a while because he's used to traveling a lot. Okay? So that part's going to be the hard part. If you can put up with that, that would work itself out.
Yes, I remember my mom would say, hey, if you marry a doctor, you probably would never see them, and it would disturb you because they're on call a lot and it ruins plans. But something to where you know a schedule and you really have the schedule and you know about it, that's no interruption because you just plan around it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Johnny, is anything else going on?
No, not right now. But it's. I mean, we're getting out there. We. I don't know if anybody knows this or not, but we're also on YouTube Audio, which is YouTube Music. I should say YouTube Music, and we've had a lot of numbers of people who have watched the show in the past couple of days on YouTube Video.
Yeah, we're everywhere. Anybody listens to their podcast. Yeah, and anywhere. So our platform's great. We're everywhere. iHeart, Spotify, Apple Music. The main place, Spreaker here. Spreaker. We're on any place that you listen to your favorite podcasts. You'll find us. So that's great.
It is. If we can get through to the people, it's good.
We just have to send out this number before the show so they can call.
It's an important issue. Because I'm running out of things to say. So, Barbara, you talk.
Okay. And we've covered a lot of topics. We've covered Super Bowl. We have covered earthquakes in Greece. And our love lives. Oh, we haven't covered Johnny's love life.
That's funny because I should say that because I was going to ask about it. I have been on every dating site there is, and nothing seems to work right. But then I tried out eHarmony, and eHarmony has actually had some people that have written me back. And what's interesting is that I always have been specific in what I wanted, and that is that I don't want a woman who has kids or wants kids because I don't want to have kids or want kids, and I don't want a woman who smokes. As you know, and it's been really hard to do that because, like on the other dating sites, it's like when you put that in, they say, okay, we don't have anything, or when you do contact them, they don't want to talk to you. The people don't want to talk to you, and it's either been Bumble, Hinge, Match, or eHarmony. Those are the only four that have really actually done any good. The others is just bots.
Well, what about adult kids? Because with your age, maybe you shouldn't even put the kid thing. Don't even check that box because it just looks like you don't like kids.
Well,
And you do like
yeah,
kids.
well, you gotta understand something, Barbara, is that with me, if you're a mom, even if you have an adult kid, your relationship with the kid is important because you gotta start asking the question like, well, what part of the equation am I going to be in this kid's life? Now, I can't be the father, so what am I going to be? Well, not much. You understand? So
Who
I find
cares? If they're 30, they don't want another father. Why would you be the father? You're the mom's boyfriend. And they probably live elsewhere. They probably have their own place. So they're really not going to be harmed. Maybe they'll invite you over for Thanksgiving dinner and you won't even have to work.
well, I don't know. That hasn't
Johnny,
been my experience.
Johnny, they're not going to have little kids at your age.
How old are you, Johnny?
I am 52.
Well, Barbara's right. They're not going to have little kids.
But they still are going to have kids that I'm serious. I've been involved with women where it's like, okay, where the kid gets intertwined into it, even when the kid is in his 20s. So
I'm picking up your daughter's whatever she has. Just a minute. Has she been coughing at all?
Yeah, just a little bit. It's mostly congested.
What Vicks? Do you have Vicks Vapor Rub?
Yeah, I rubbed that on her. Hey, Dale, I was wondering if it could be that she was poisoned from, I gave her really deep tissue rub because she was so sore from working out. And I said, you just better drink a lot of water because all those toxins need to be flushed out. Otherwise, it could make you feel sick. And sure enough, right after I look at her, she's sick. I don't know if it was from that. So what do you think?
What?
No, from the toxins that I rubbed her. I massaged her sore muscles so the lactic acid was dispersed through her body. And I told her, drink a lot of water to flush out those toxins. Otherwise, you're going to get sick or you might feel sick. I don't know if she drank enough water. Could be sick from the toxins. Or do you think it's just like a flu or a cold?
What toxins did you give her?
I didn't give her any toxins. When you get a deep tissue massage, you are breaking up the lactic acid within the muscles. And then that has to be released into the body and flushed out. But if you do not drink enough water, it will just stay in your body. The lactic acid has toxins in it, and it can make you feel sick. So I was wondering if
actually,
that or a cold.
I think she has a flu. It's going around big time everywhere. Schools, kids are not even going to school. It's just everywhere. So
I'm going to have to tug her into her own bed because she was right next to me, breathing right on me.
Yeah, you should. You should be in your own. She should be in her own thing.
Okay.
Speaking of which, it's a wild topic. My husband, I had to take him down to get a colonoscopy, Johnny. Hello, Johnny.
yes, I'm here.
And they make you drink all this garbage, to clean you out. And then he went to the doctor, and he ended up having only one polyp, and it was benign. So that was good news. I mean, I like that.
Oh, that is so good. How long did he have to wait, or you have to wait to hear the results for that?
Right away.
Oh.
I went to the doctor's office at 10, and at 11 they took him. At 11:20, they called me into the room to sit with him, and he had that same stuff that Michael Jackson had. And you wake up right away from it. And he was fine. I mean, he's been fine ever since.
That's such good news. I'm so glad Blythe's okay. Tell him I said so.
Yeah, I was really worried. I was just worried in general. That
I've had a friend with something very odd, and they had to wait like a week to find out what it was, thinking it could be maybe a tumor inside their stomach. And you know what it was?
What?
They have not two kidneys. They only have one kidney. That it's like two kidneys that are connected into one kidney.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and the doctor thought it was a tumor the size of a hand. And that scared me because when they say the shape or size of a hand, that has fingers, which means that could be a tumor growing in all different directions. Thank God it wasn't. It was just one of those very rare one kidney things.
Is this who I'm thinking of, Barbara?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, this person. Okay.
Yeah, I was relieved, though, that it's not cancerous. When one of your best friends has something like that, they're waiting, and I was waiting for the news, and I was praying really hard about it.
You're supposed to hear within 4 weeks, but the doctor came out and talked to me and said he's like clean as a whistle. There was just one little follow-up, and he got it, and it's not cancerous. So, but we'll get the results in the mail. And I thought, God, this is such a good place to come out and tell you all that stuff, you know?
Well, that's great. And I like how you're very on top of all of your medical stuff. So is Johnny, his mom, taking him always to the doctor and the dentist and making sure you guys are on top of it. And then you make sure I'm on top of mine too.
I try. Like even with me, if something's wrong, I go. I mean, you know, we're having a lot of dryness here, so I'm coughing a lot. But you know, overall, it's all right. It's just I wished I was had humidity like you. But in Nevada, there's like very little humidity, and it's mostly you know, dry, which is good to a point. But it's rough.
You can dry your hair out too.
Huh?
You can dry your hair out as well, the dry weather.
Oh, mine's been good. I got such a thick head of hair. I have to thin it out. It's so thick.
Oh,
But,
yeah? What
yep.
sign are you again, Dale?
Pisces, Aries.
Huh.
My birthday.
Aries is amazing.
Yeah, my birthday is next month.
Okay. March.
March.
Oh, really? Like same with Johnny.
Johnny, when
Or
is
no,
it?
Johnny's May, right? Johnny, you're
Yes.
May, right?
Yeah, he's May 20. I'm March 21st.
I'm May 28th.
Okay. I'm August 21st.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just find that interesting because you remind me of a lion, like a Leo lion with your hair. You've just got such great hair.
Oh, I'm a mess right now. I just
I
sit
mean, actually, it would either be a fish or a ram, right?
Yeah.
You're a bull. It's not a ram, it's a bull.
No. Pisces is a fish, and Aries is a ram.
Oh, okay. I'm really way off on that.
Right, he's on the cusp. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
So I ram myself to death. I do.
Yeah.
I don't like the Aries part of me at all because I can lose a lot of friends telling you like it is being Aries. But on the Pisces side, I'm very nurturing and caring, so it's cool. My fire, which is the Aries, puts out my rain, which is Pisces.
Interesting. And did you know Aries are the best with Leos? I had an Aries boyfriend and we
Oh,
never
yeah.
had a fight, never had a problem. And then I looked it up and they're the best to go with the Leo. How do Leos and Libras go together?
That I'm not sure. I know Richard was a Leo, and we used to get along great.
I've heard that with us, the Gemini's, it's the Aquariuses.
Oh,
Oh, that's interesting. Well, Gemini is two people. I don't know. Libras are they take a long time to make a decision. They weigh and balance things. They try to figure things out. They try to be fair. They're very, very good people. Johnny was a Libra Scorpio. My Johnny was a Libra Scorpio. So it was rough at times because the Scorpio and my and Pisces got along great. And my Aries and Libra got along great. You can just ask your phone and it'll tell you.
yeah, use the phone. I used to have one of those big coffee table books that you could it was like the Thomas Guide. You put the 2 birthdays in and then open the book to the page of how your exact relationship should be. And I loved that book. I don't know where it is, but like you said, I'm sure we could get all that on the internet at this point.
You can by just going to voice. Oh, I have something to tell you that I heard on the news, which I thought was very interesting. They said Barnes & Noble will be opening up 60 new stores. Little stores, but they're going to be 60 new stores.
Great news.
To me, that's great because right now I'm reading Cher's book. And oh my God, that poor girl, what a life she had. But I thought,
Cher?
yeah.
Wow. I didn't know she had a book out.
Yeah, she does. Her memoir. It's 400 pages. I'm at page 86. And then she's going to write another book after this, another 400 pages. So it's
Who
very
is this?
interesting.
Cher.
Cher. Oh, wow.
You know, I saw Cher live in Monte Carlo for the 44th annual movie premiere, red carpet thing about just all the movies. And like the Cannes Film Festival, they have a Monte Carlo Film Festival. I went to that sit-down, elegant dinner, and Cher was the entertainment right up close. What an amazing show. It was just fantastic. Even the prince was there, Prince Philip. I met
Wow.
him times. Yeah.
Cher is amazing. And I saw her in Sacramento when she put on a show there and changed all her costumes and stuff like that. She was wonderful. But to read her book, she starts off in childhood, and her mother was married like 4 times, and she never had a place to live, and she was very poor. And it's just like, it's so sad. I wanted to cry so many times. She writes a lot like I do in my book, Dare to Be Different. So
Oh,
I felt so bad for her.
really? She had some adversity and she really conquered that because look at her.
Well, I imagine I haven't gotten to that part of the book. I think that had to do with Sonny. But what Sonny did was
Yeah. Well, it
took,
takes two to tango, and they were a duo, so she gets
he
50% credit for that.
he took
And look
all,
at how she took off, though, Dale, and he didn't, and she went off on her own and was quite successful.
yeah, but he took all her money. He
Oh.
wouldn't give her a dime, and she accepted that for some reason. And he used to just take everything from her. And
Did
it
she
was,
talk about their child that they had together, Chastity?
yeah, but she calls her child Chaz.
Mm,
Is
mhm.
a boy now, so she calls her child Chaz. But I haven't gotten to that part yet.
Okay, that should be interesting because that's a transgender story that should be very interesting. Her life was full of surprises. Here you have this tall, statuesque, overly talented singer, beautiful, extraordinarily amazing woman, and then she has this child that completely looks like not like her at all, and then goes through this transformation. And for the child, that must not have been easy to handle having a mom like that. But it
Mhm.
seems to be so happy, seems to just be fine and loving and happy in family. So that must be an extraordinary part of the book.
I guess somewhere, but not Chaz, but Cher, just had a life, more than a life than you could ever imagine. I've been through 80 pages. It's all about her mom and who her mom knew and some of the actors and actresses, and she knew Elvis, she knew Judy Garland, and Cher was involved with some of these people as a child. But Cher's mother had a phenomenal voice, and she would sing on the street. The father would put a hat on the ground, and they would hope for money. That's how he lived because he was an alcoholic. So it was rough. I mean, but to read her, but you really ought to get her book. It's fabulous. It's really fabulous.
Oh, I will. I love reading memoirs. I learn so much just from reading somebody's story. Right now, I'm reading Kellyanne Conway's memoir.
Well, that should be interesting.
It really is. Plus, you learn a lot about politics at the same time, how it works.
Yeah. I have Taylor Swift's book about her, her tour. And I've been looking at the pictures. I haven't been through all of them, but I've been looking at that. But that's my second one to read. But I think it's so neat that they're having bookstores again.
Me too. Me too. I didn't care about the Blockbuster going away with the VHS, but when the bookstore started going away, it really hurt my heart because you want to hold that. You want it to be tangible.
Yeah, well,
reading online is just not the same to me. I want to hold that book in my hands.
I know. You want to hold it and feel it and touch it and
smell it.
Yes. So are we about at the end? So I got to get something to eat too.
Okay, we're at the end, everybody. So thank you. And thank you to caller Colleen for calling in. And hey, have a great future because Psychic Dayle Schear said you're going to do great. And heed her guidance because you're always right, Dale.
I'm not always.
I've been working with you for 5-6 years now, and look what you did. You're like, I see an R, I see an S, I see a B. Oh my gosh. Every single one of the letters you said is in the name. Wow, I love that. So the proof is in the pudding, everybody. Make sure that you do contact Psychic Dayle Schear this week at 808-372-1816. That's 808-372-1816. Don't worry, if you forgot this number and didn't have a pencil, just go to DayleSchear.com. And it's going to be right there for you.
It sure is Dale, Dayle. Can't help that. SCHEAR.com.
The female way to spell Dale.
But I mean, If I had a kid, I wouldn't name it Dale, but well, what could I say? I was
What's your
named after
full name that your mom named you? What is your full
Sharon.
Dale
Dale.
Sharon? Dale Sharon?
Mm,
Dale
yeah.
Sharon Schear.
Right.
That rolls off the tongue really well. And follow us on Spreaker. Make sure you do so you get all of our updates of our next shows upcoming and anywhere you listen to your favorite podcast. We will be there. Okay, everybody. Have a great
Thank you.
one.
And
Fantastic weekend.
I'll say some prayers for your daughter, okay?
Oh, thank you, Dale.
Okay, sweetheart. And you too. Thank you, Johnny.
Good.
Aloha.
Aloha and aloha to Richard in heaven.
That's right. Aloha, Richard. Good night, everybody.
Good night.